Alt the pod neck mod.
Yeah, I don't get it. I mean, pod, AIO, whatever. Let's just slap the name pod on it. Oh, shit. I'm streaming. Didn't even realize it. Oh, I guess I need to retract that statement there real quick.
Dun, dun, dun.
Lord have mercy.
Amen.
It is Tuesday. Is it Tuesday?
Yep.
It is Tuesday.
No, it's Thursday.
Oh,
Welcome
shit.
to the Vape Team.
Damn, I guess I need to hurry up so y'all can go live here shortly. I don't know. Oh, man. Well, here we are again. And I know what everybody came for. I mean, I feel like I'm being used for this right here, but, you know, sometimes I don't mind that. So I guess I'm going to give y'all what y'all want for the smoothest transition in the Vape Show game. Here we go. I mean, I've been doing this for almost 5 years now, and that still amazes me every time. Even though the smoothest transition hadn't been a part of the show, but maybe for a year.
I didn't even see anything.
But it still amazes me from time to time. What is going on, folks? It is the True Vapor Show number 251. We are etching so close to that official 5-year mark. I mean, we're literally weeks away. And when we hit the 5-year period, if I can make it that far, Mark has got a special deal lined up. I mean, special. Because hopefully by then, his post office will be open and he'll be taking care of a little business.
Oh, yeah.
So, before we get on to all that, take it away, Mark.
Siraj Aquaball. There's no show on YouTube that gets more viewers than my show. Just want to make that clear. Thank you.
Could you pronounce that name again?
I think it's Sashwa Aquaba. Sasquatch. There we go.
Wow.
Thank you, Mike. The Geek Vape, whatever.
Exxon Valdez.
Exxon, thank you. Triad BTFC. Dun, 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 dun. What else we got? We got some Vupoos. We got some Innikins. What, TM50? I think Mike reviewed it today. We got some juice. We got some of that Rice Krispie Square shit. We got some of the 6 milligram. Oh, no. Yeah, we do. We got this in the TM50. And we got this. We got that. Yeah, that's in the TN50. This is in the Ghost Stick. Focus, bitch. There you go. That's in the Geek Vape. Not that anyone gives a shit, but that's it. Take it away. That's Mike.
Thank you.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Donation from Peter Muchko. Just to interrupt Mark.
You're a little slow there, Peter.
Peter, next time, a little bit quicker when Mark's going, then you'll have
You're interrupting me.
Yep.
I'm vaping on the Proton with the Aries version 2 RTA.
Ooh.
Inside there, I have some of the unsalted blueberry morning in there. Also vaping on the Exxon Valdez by Geek Vape. In there, I got another unsalted, no salt. This is the watermelon peach. What else, Mike? Vaping on the Century mod, DNA, Lost Vape, Rebirth RTA. And we got some Taffy Splash in that. Intake Dual, Boxer Classic, Raspberry, Gustard in that. Joe Mother Effin Turner. My man Joe. Also vaping on a Clutch, Rebirth RDA. In there we have some Las Vegas package PKG. Las Vegas in that. Kodama Minikin 21700 Rye RDA with some New York. Inside that, a little cocoa action probably too. And that's it. Take it away, ST Vapes.
All right. Well, tonight, rocking the Aegis pod with some juice in there. Got a new in. got that marsupial from UL. Look at that little jazz going on.
Damn.
That is a pretty cool little thing, but we'll get into that one here in a minute. The Colossal with the Precisio. The D-Salt action, as always. I know everybody's going, where is the Anani and the Chroma R? Well, there it is right there in full use. Last but not least, and there's two of them, the Gray Boxer with the Cog with no build, no juice, no shit in it. I just thought I'd throw it on there to see what it looked like. It just came in yesterday. I hadn't built it yet.
Oh, you had a whole fucking day to build it before.
I did have a whole... No, I did not have a whole day because I do work. Anyway...
Built it at work.
And I should have took it to work and built it. Damn it, Mark. And the Clutch with an RDA for vaping. This has been my... I've been kind of switching around a little bit, but that one's been going back to work with me there. I got this line of juice. I forget what's the actual name. This just came in yesterday too. The PKG stuff. So I haven't had a chance to try it either, but it's here. And I got a lot of juices I'm vaping on, but do you really want me to tell you? Okay, I won't. So there we go. But anyway, yes.
I can't believe you got a brand new RTA and it's not even fucking built to tell people about. Oh my God.
Hold on. You've had an RTA for weeks and you ain't put a build in it yet.
What RTA? The
one that Mike just held up.
Oh, the Anakin? I only had mine for 2 days.
Okay, it's not built yet. What's the problem?
Days.
This is about you, not me. Thank you.
You have had it for longer than 2 days. What are you talking about?
You have had it longer for... Dude, if you've had it for 2 days, it came in on Sunday.
All right, maybe a week.
So anyway, there you go.
Time's off.
I'm going to tell you what. This thing, I kind of was a little shocked when I opened it. I did not realize that basically this is all plastic.
Yep.
So it kind of freaked me out a little bit. I was like, okay. I mean, not to say that that's bad or anything, but I don't know. For some reason, I thought there was a little bit more.
The whole tank or just the glass or the tube or the
a good bit of it's plastic. So only the base is going to be metal, but everything else is plastic.
It's basically this right here. QP design tank.
Yeah.
The Gata. It's a Gata.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So
interesting.
I'm surprised I don't think they're sending me that. I think Wotofo has put me on their shit list.
Join the club.
But do you know what?
I got projects with them and they put me on the shit list.
But you know what's idiots. This is what's funny about this right here. So the one that's coming from Wotofo has literally made a loop around the country and still not in my hands yet. Brad had some of these come in and he said, what do you think about it? And I said, well, dude, I hadn't even got mine yet. And he said, well, you know what? I'm going to send you one.
Nice.
So he sent me one and I said, well, shit, it'll get here quicker than what they did. And it's been months, so.
Yep.
Brad, if you're watching the show, if you would have sent that to me, I would have had it built already and I would have been promoting it and you would have been sold out by now. Since ST doesn't appreciate the money he gets, thank you to Peter Munchko for the $2. He said, it's been that type of week for me.
I apologize. I missed that there, but Mark had me completely thrown off. So just blame it on Mark like we blame everything else on him. But it did show up last night. I guess I could have sat here and put a build on it. But again, I was a little tired and did not feel like messing with it at the time. And again, I'm on the essential list. So I've got to work every day, Mark. So I couldn't... I couldn't take it to work to build it, but it'll get built here soon. But so I guess, dude, hold on. Now, Mike and Mark have got the Geek Vape one and they're enjoying it. Mike seems to be enjoying his. This little thing's gone under the radar right here. So first off, it feels cheap as hell. The case, it feels like I could just give it a good squeeze and obliterate this thing.
Obliterate.
obliterate. Excuse me. I'm throwing in my own type of language there, but
So it's all plastic?
it's all plastic, and the thing is tiny. But this thing, and big shout out to my man Phenom, because he bought one, and of course he got me all riled up to say, you know what, I need to go search one down. So this thing vapes pretty damn good, though.
Wait a minute. What is that?
This is made by UL. It
That's
is
the new thing they have coming out?
It's been out for a while. It's just for some reason they didn't send.
Never promoted it.
They never promoted it at all. So the actual little podema thing, whatever you want to call it, I think the milliamp. I haven't looked at all the numbers. It's kind of low on it, and I think this is like the charging box is like 1,000 milliamp, so you can throw it in there. It's cool. I mean, I wouldn't see myself carrying this thing around that much, but
only 1,000. Looks like a box mod.
I know it's crazy, but it's in a little internal battery, whatever's in it. So again, this thing right here, the case itself, it feels pretty cheapy, but it does its job. But if you dropped it, I would think that it might go into 1 million pieces. But is it better than the Caliburn? That's where the line kind of. All right, here's a Coco, and basically it's Caliburn. So if you like a tad bit more restricted vape, which I'm somebody that does, go with the Coco. If you want a little less restrictive, go with this one right here. Not to say that this one's not good at all. It's just the differences is the airflow to it a little bit. So I'll still say at the end of the day, this is better, but this is a pretty damn good one. My man, Lil Wayne, Lil John, Mr. Gregory Brown, thank you for the donation. He says, what's the panel's experience with lipo mods? We'll get to that in 1 second. Thank you, Mr. James Koza. He says, hey, Mike, can we still order vape cotton and have it shipped to New York? Stay safe, guys.
No, but email me, hitthatjuice@gmail.com, and I'll give you some advice.
There you go.
Hitthatjuice@gmail.com.
All right, let's jump back to Gregory's question. He says, what's the panel's experience with lipo mods? I've got a decent amount of them. I've never had any issues with any of my lipo devices. I've had one that has kind of like the battery's a little puffed up on it, but then kind of sunk back in a little bit. Other than that, I haven't had any issues with mine. I mean, they work good. That they get damn good battery life out of them. But the one I really want to hear from is Mark on this one. Mark, tell us your experience with lipos.
I've had some that were. The thing about lipos is you have to use them. If you let them sit around like in the mod forever, I've had a bunch of them just go completely dead to where they can't be used. I've had some puff up like that. What's the black and gold fucking? I forgot the mod. It's in my head. Hold on.
Was it the Vape Team Edition?
No, they have an RTA, they have an RDA, and they came out with a mod. I forgot, but the battery swelled up so bad that I couldn't put the door back on the mod.
You're talking about, wasn't that the dot mod that did?
Dot mod, there we go. The dot mod, yep.
Yep.
And then I've had some that they can sit on the shelf for like months and be perfectly fine.
Yep.
So I think it really depends on the mod that you're using it with and the battery, the lipo it's being used with.
I've had no bad experiences. I've actually have my original DNA 200s. I got 3 of them up on the shelf with lipos. They work perfectly. Nothing wrong with them. I even have an Access, one of those Access stabwood ones, DNA 200 lipo. Perfect. I haven't used them in a long time. They're just sitting. They work fine. I periodically go up there, check to see the battery life in them, see if I need to charge them. They're fully charged. I have, there's another lipo here. My Evo Cyclo Mods lipo. Perfect. Nothing wrong with it. There you go. Just activated it. See that? Full battery. Hasn't been used in a long time.
Yep.
I wonder if like the room temperature affects the battery, because like how your lipo mods, Mike, never had one issue, but I've had a bunch that swelled up and have just went bad on me. I wonder if
I don't know.
the temperature of the
The
room.
only ones that I've seen that I've experienced, there was a dot mod. The dot mod ones were the worst lipo bat ones. Other than that,
Yeah.
Yeah, the dot mod was pretty bad, and I think it had a good lipo in there too. If I'm not mistaken.
I think it's maybe the way the wiring, maybe. Oh.
At the
Maybe-
moment
yep.
of what I've got left, and I'm kind of like looking off my screen towards the back of my shelf, I'm seeing 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 5 lipo. Now there's one of them that's pretty damn old, and the lipo went on it, and it was just because more than likely I quit using it for so long and it didn't charge, and that's in my DNA 200 Vapor Shark one, and that's just a little small lipo.
Look at that. This is the H cigar.
That's old.
This is old. This was the second DNA 200 that was made. The first one, I actually had the first one. I think I was the first one to do a video on that DNA 200 mod. I can't remember the name of it, but then I got this one here. This one's been sitting on the shelf. This is what, 2015?
Yeah.
15, 16, somewhere in there. Yeah.
Yeah. This is a lipo mod, and there you
Look
go.
at that. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
some are good and some, yeah, it's weird.
Now, quick shout out to the oldest fucking vaping. That would be Marvin Norton. But Marvin's comment was, if you have a bad experience with lipos, just throw it in the garbage like Mark.
Yep.
Well, I was told that if you let a lipo sit and it swells up, it could potentially explode or burst. That was always my understanding. So, like the dot mod, I threw that in the garbage. The VN mod, I threw that in the garbage. I actually threw 2 VN mods in the garbage. And I think I threw out another mod last week in the garbage. It was the Vapor Lips DNA mod, because that one was sealed and it wasn't working. I don't know, I'm just paranoid. I get paranoid.
Now, I'll say this. I've seen people on YouTube and it had absolutely nothing vape related to it, but just shows somebody with a lipo venting. And it just basically going. Now, again, it had nothing to do with vaping at all. They were just like doing a video showing the effects of it. But seriously, have you ever seen anybody post or heard anybody talk about, at least while we've been doing this for the past, 5, 6 years, about somebody's lipo going crazy on them? Because I can't remember anybody.
No.
I mean, I've heard a lot of 18650 stories and stuff like that, but never heard of a lipo. Not to say that it can't happen, but I just, in the vaping scene, I haven't heard or seen that happen. Thank you for the donation there, Mr. David Humston. He says, just because Mike takes care of stuff. There you go. But, I mean, there's caution to any of this stuff. It doesn't matter if you're using lipo or just, regular batteries. You got to be careful with them. But I know that the potential is a lot more hazardous if a lipo goes bad compared to an 18650.
All right, let's talk about this. Artery Nugget GT. This is a 200 watt dual 18650 pod system.
Oh, God.
All right. I'm trying to figure out why 200 watts. I don't get it. It comes with your cable. Nothing else. There's no attachment to maybe make the mod into a regular mod. You would think that they have a top that would snap on with the 510.
Yep.
So I just do not get what the point is of making a mod like this. So it's almost shaped like Like, what do you call it? Like the Wismic mods, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
And you got the battery door. Dual 18650 pod.
How much can the pods handle or the coils handle?
Focus, Steve. Come on, Steve. What the fuck? All right, so there's the main coil. I pulled the coil out earlier, but I didn't look at the wattage. Let me put it on my
Here we go.
my.
Now, real quick, Chris Matty is saying there is a 510 adapter that goes with it.
They didn't include it. I did. This is 60 to 80 watts. The coil.
Yeah, that's definitely a pod system. Definitely.
So you would think, all right, fine. If there is an adapter, okay. I mean, why 200 watts?
Yeah.
And if there is an adapter, they should have included it. So I don't think there is.
You know what? It even makes more sense to say if you're putting a 200 watt device in a package, but you're putting a little pod accessory in there, you would think more than likely that would be the add-on as to where you could get it later and you could remove the 510 off of it. It seems not, I don't know.
Why doesn't China like call these things what they are, like all in one device, not a pod system?
So they're saying there's two different ones.
Yes, there are two different.
Some UK reviewers got. Maybe I have the adapter. They sent me 3 of them. This one doesn't have the adapter. I've only opened the one. I'll look right now. Oh, wait a minute. What's this? Oh shit, there is an adapter. It's in a separate box. Oh, so I guess it's a separate purchase for the
It
adapter.
still doesn't make it. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, this should have been included.
Yeah, well, it definitely should have been included, but I don't know, man. I mean,
like that one tube mod that the company called
all
a
right.
pod mod. Like it was more like a mech mod almost.
There it is.
yeah, that should come with it. And if you want to do a pod, you go buy that shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. Again, I know we're reaching for the stars, looking for new ideas, but you know, I don't know. Is that actually it?
All right. I got the 510 part clipped in. All right. You know what?
But you know what now?
I'm going to test it out to see if it even reads resistance correctly.
That's exactly what I was about to say. So you've got a removable 510 like that. How good is that actually going to be, and will it read?
We'll see.
Like in my opinion, a pod system doesn't have a replaceable coil head. It has a replaceable pod, making it a pod system.
All right. The pod, the 510 moves up and down. Let's see here. We'll try.
And who makes this again?
Artery.
Artery, okay.
All right, Nugget. All right, nice display on there. Let's put this on. New coil, yes. And it's reading no atomizer. Did I put it in correctly? Is it on?
Yeah, I can tell you already. I can imagine a lot of folks getting this, and there's going to be all kind of shit going on here.
Son of a bitch.
No, J. Jerry, I don't think that's a Tony B company. That's Tony just worked with them on the first. I don't think that's not necessarily Tony's stuff.
I don't want to stay down. Womp, womp, womp.
Exactly. Failed right out the gate.
One. We'll see if this one works.
Oh, God. Here we go with Terry again.
Terry, keep your mouth shut and chat. We've been through this before.
Oh, wait a minute. Do I have to press that button?
And by the way, Terry, we're on my normal show, and I don't see you as being a member here. What the hell, son? I'm getting a little agitated.
I might have broke it when I banged it down. I don't know. We'll see. See if this one here works now.
Well, good God, if it broke that easy, it definitely ain't worth it.
Yeah, that's for damn sure.
Don't want to clip in inside there. That's what the problem is. Why? Why don't you want to stay?
So that would be an AIO all-in-one. We have all-in-ones. We have pod systems. We have mech mods, regulated mods. We have semi-mechanical. What else do we have?
Hold on.
We got parallel. We got unregulated, which is not mechanical.
Why is Terry telling me next week? What's going to change next week? Well, he doesn't get paid this week.
I think next week is when his membership is canceled with me, and then he's going to go to you.
Oh, okay.
He's like bouncing between.
Oh, that's exactly what he just said.
It keeps popping up.
You son of a bitch, Terry.
Somebody asked if there's like any protective film over either side, which I wouldn't see why in the hell they would do that, but I don't know. You never know.
Terry, you better be a lifelong member. None of this one.
So you got to push down on it, then hit the button.
Mike's slipping, man.
I'm slipping? It's not my product.
He had to push it down. Oh, but you can do the mic fix to it. Remember the old days with the black tape? So if you get
fucking black tape,
you get black tape and push that joker down, that'll work. So I don't know.
I think it might be the mod. Let me try another one. I don't know.
Rip posted that he retired from doing vape videos. Where'd he post that at, Patrick?
Damn, really?
Damn.
So Rip is no longer. Is he pulling his channel down?
No, he's doing some.
I know.
Life videos. He's a life coach.
Life coach videos, exactly.
Mark, have you been working with him on that, on the life coaching stuff?
That would be a negative. Me and Brian are working together. I'm teaching.
This one sits fine. I guess it's the mod. There's something with the mod.
Well, Artery, I hope you're watching right now. This is what's going on.
Everyone see Joe Rogan leaving YouTube, signed a $100 million deal with Spotify.
Yes, he did.
That's a damn good deal.
That's a mighty good deal.
Wow, just for a podcast? Holy shit. That'd be pretty sweet.
He's got to be the top dog with the freaking podcast now.
You would never think Joe Rogan would have a successful podcast. Like, he's not really, like.
What are you talking about? He has the best podcast.
No, he does. But if someone told you years ago that Joe Rogan was going to be like the biggest podcaster, you probably wouldn't believe it.
Yeah. He's got a damn good voice for it, though.
Yeah, his podcast is good.
Yeah, I just seen that earlier today on Facebook. I think Matt posted that. I was like, damn.
100 million? Shit.
Yeah, you can't hate the man for that.
I'd do a lot for 100 million.
Shit. I could do a whole lot for that. I know one thing I could do without. I'm hoping sooner or later somebody's going to pick up on this show and they're going to realize, you know what? I'm going to offer him 100 million just so he'll make sure he keeps doing that show and don't worry about anything else. We got you taken care of. And I think it's going to happen sooner or later.
Yeah, Spotify, if you're watching, you don't got to pay me 100. Pay me $1 million, and I'll be happy to do my show.
No, I think it's going to take a bit more than $1 million, but...
Mike, does Hit That Juice have the button tip combo for the clutch?
Oh, what?
Do you sell the button and tip combo for the clutch on your site? I
might be sold out. I think I'm sold out on the Teflon, the white ones, but I do have buttons, and they don't come together. It's you just got to purchase either a button or a drip tip, or both if you want to. You just got to look for it. It's in there. But I got more coming. I think I'm out of stock on some of the buttons, but I do have an order that's being shipped out this week to me. So I got it on right now, on the blue.
Okay. And working?
Reading resistance purple.
Wow.
Wow, that might be Mike's new 2020 mod right there.
The blue is actually nice. I like the gray one. On the bust of the gray, but I'm pissed that don't want to stay on the gray.
Yeah, I know. It's always the color you want it to work with. So
if he goes to Spotify, that means it's not going to be a video podcast, right? It's going to be audio only.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
Well, that's probably why a lot of people will be pissed, because they want to have that access to YouTube to do it. So, Patrick King, I'm going to let you in on something, and this is for your eyes and ears only, even though we've got at least 1 million watching right now. So I did a show this past Saturday night, me and Mark. I had a gentleman contact me after the show and was interested in my billet box, and we made a deal, and he will have it in his possession come this Thursday.
How did you fix what was wrong with the DNA chip on there?
There was nothing wrong with that at all. But Patrick, since Mark has seen what I've done, rest assured that billet box will be gone that Mark has soon, because he's money hungry.
Yep.
Oh, he's got it now. He's got it now. But sooner or later, when you ask to see it, he's gonna try to hold something else up. He won't have it. So
it ain't going anywhere. I cleaned it out and everything. Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah. Anyway, so just be prepared there, PK. You might even want to say, look, Mark, you need to send it back to me, because technically it is yours, PK, but Lord have mercy.
Yeah, I prefer visual podcast also.
I don't know, though.
Tom Green has went visual now. I'm starting to watch his podcasts. They're not as good as Joe Rogan, but they're funny.
Let me say this. I think there's probably a lot more folks. Think about your truck drivers. I'm certain there's probably a ton of those people that are into podcasts and stuff, and obviously they're audio only they're listening to. You probably got a lot of people. I don't know what the numbers would be, but I think you probably got just as many that love just the audio opposed to a visual.
But I think once you start off as visual and you go to audio only,
it's not the same.
Yeah, it might not be the same as opposed to doing it the other way.
Marvin Norton just said Mark's buying a clone so he can sell his.
Yep.
I did not think about that, Marvin, but that probably might happen.
By the way, I fixed it.
Did you? Black tape?
There's a screw right there. It wasn't tight.
Ah.
So by me tightening it down, I brought this piece. I set it so this way it could be able to. So now it stays on.
There you go.
Nice.
There you go.
Nice. What? Mission panels only works for Billet Box 2020.
Mark's cum rag.
Damn.
This is not a cum rag. This is called a vape rag. Thank you. It may look like a cum rag. And
he also dries his dishes with that, since he doesn't know how to use that in the dishwasher application. But
in the morning when I come in here and it's dry, it's actually stiff. Where if I hold it up like this, it'll be like a sword. It's pretty nasty.
Yep. Yeah, Gregory. I'm certain there's probably quite a few folks. I mean, you ain't got to be a truck. I mean, there's many people that, like Uber drivers, whatever, whoever's like driving, you probably got a lot of folks that love listening to podcasts. They probably got burned out listening to music forever, and podcaster, I'm certain you can probably, time goes by pretty quick just listening to somebody else talk something that you're interested in.
If there's a
What?
will, there's a way.
Douglas Roach just says, I'm running in the grocery store real quick. Everybody say a prayer. Damn. Put your mask on there. Put your mask and gloves on. You ain't going to have any issues. The billet box clone is over $100. Now, you got to realize, Mark reaches out to people like 3F Vape that sells the clone one. And Mark will say, look, I'm a YouTube reviewer. Is there any way you can cut me a little deal? And, they'll feel sorry for him. Send him one. And he'll say, make sure it's red with the black panels.
Yep.
And then he's going to do his thing. So,
or I'll just buy a clone and I'll sell it as an authentic. And I'll just tell people this is my boxer that I had. And that way I can still keep the good one and sell the clone as an authentic.
Nick, the reason why Mark's audio is very quiet tonight is because Mark is sitting away from his microphone. So and I can even tell you've been quiet.
Is that better?
That actually is.
Okay. Well, there you go.
You've changed your settings and you just haven't got them back, dude.
I turned them down because on my show the other day, they're extremely loud.
Yeah. They're pretty low. Everybody used to bitch at me about it. Now they're going to bitch at you. So. ST, do you have a YouTube membership or Patreon? I have both there, Justin. Thank you very much. Now for people that are, if you're curious about joining, whatever, if you just want to, join up with the crew. I know people that have iPhones are having an issue doing the join thing, and I don't know how to walk you through it, but anywhere else, you just click down there at the bottom where it says join, and you'll be on your way. Mark is speaking through the fart mic. He hadn't done that in a while, I don't think.
I have not. I still got it, though. It's down here.
You haven't done the good reverb type ones that you used to do, but...
I haven't had gas lately.
You been eating a little better?
No, I wouldn't say better, but just haven't had gas as much. Oh, yeah.
Siraj, please don't jinx me there. I wish you were on here so you could pronounce that name real quick. But it does look like Siraj.
Aquaball. Aquaball.
It's not an aqua, it's an IQ ball. We could butcher some names up on here, so.
Oh, here we go with the S4 charger.
What are we saying now?
Should I be looking for a new battery charger since I have the Galeesi S4? I would say watch Mooch's video, and if you think you need a new charger, then buy one. But if you don't feel like you need a new one, don't buy one.
Mark S. No, it does not hit weak. Actually hits good. I'm doing my process where I look at everything. And yeah.
There you go.
I don't own the S4. I have not watched Mooch's video, so I don't honestly know what the issue is, to be honest with you.
Yeah. I don't and we stated this Sunday night, but I'll state it again. I don't own the S4, but I own the S6, and it's worked perfect for how many ever years I've had it now. No issues. There's a lot of good battery chargers out there. Some are a little pricier than others. It's just whatever's in your budget, and I don't know. But
it reads the resistance correctly. Yes, Sadie, I did the download. Yep.
Download for what? Oh, I see it now.
The Call of Duty, an update.
There you go. Man, y'all got updates all the time on there, don't you?
They added a couple of new maps.
Oh, okay.
To the game.
Damn, that's a lot of fucking. That's a lot.
What's that?
I was looking at what.
Oh yeah, the 22 gigabyte download of us.
Every time I open that game, there's like a 30 gigabyte download.
But he said there's a 500 gigabyte on the PS4.
He has an external 4 terabyte.
Whoa.
For my 500 gigabyte PS4. Okay,
I just read this before.
Yeah, I have upstairs on my PS4. I got an external 5 terabyte hard drive, but I have down here the PC where I have, what do I got? 8, 6. No, I got 8, 9, 10. Right, I got 10 here. Yeah, I got 10 terabytes. I have.
You know what's funny is somebody in Facebook, and this was like towards the end of last week, had posted and said, if there's anybody out there that has a PlayStation 4 and want to sell it, please let me know. I can't find one. And I'm like, what? You ain't fucking looking. So where do I go? I go to my place of choice, Best Buy. Everything is sold out and not even showing a date of when they'll have them back in
So
stock.
everything is sold out. I went on Amazon to buy a Xbox controller because I used the PS4 controller. I want to try an Xbox controller too.
Yeah.
And they're all sold out. Everything.
It's like, Best Buy. Excuse me there. Oh, Mark, you trying to figure out the...
Yep.
Mark is fixing to be able to walk y'all through this, so give him a second. But
I guess you can't do it through.
Yeah.
I could have swore you could do it through an iPhone. Like I would actually join as a member.
You did that one time, but I forget what era you went through to do it. But
I think you got to go to the actual link.
It does make it a little annoying to do.
A lot harder.
Pawn shops. I don't think pawn shops are open. They're not essential, are they?
I wouldn't think they would be, but
Yeah.
there's other places.
Well, yeah, actually, for all the criminals they're releasing from prisons, they need to be open essentially for them so they can make a living. Come on,
Yeah.
they need to make a living too.
See, the essential thing has definitely been thrown out the window. Now they are reopening things here, but even when things were closed down and I'd have to go, or if I was just going to work, I would look at certain businesses with a lot of cars in the parking lot and I'm going, how in the hell would that be considered essential? But so
yeah, that was some bullshit how they did that to businesses. Like
know.
Liquor stores are essential, tobacco's like what the fuck?
Yep. But again, with it, a lot of people being at home now, I could see where the PS4s went off the shelf quick. Folks bored and want to do something at the house, so they got PlayStations now.
Yep. I used to have an Xbox. Who was that? Randall. I used to have an Xbox. I know the controller. No, I prefer the PS4. But the reason why I was going to buy an Xbox is because I was having some issues with the PS4 controller connectivity, and I ended up fixing it. So I'm actually happy that they were sold out. Then didn't go and buy one.
Yep.
But because I prefer the PS4 controller, I think it's way more better than the Xbox controller. And I know people are gonna be like, the Xbox controller is better, and meanwhile they've never used the PS4 controller, so they don't know.
Yep.
But if you start off with an Xbox controller, you don't know the difference. You're gonna be comfortable with it. I've used both when they both first came out, and for me the PS4 controller or PS3 controller was better.
Even the drones have been sold out, so everything has been like gone. So drones are like the one I've been looking at. It keeps telling me it's like a week to 2 weeks out before I can get it in my hands. But on the PS4s, they don't even show a date when they'll be available again. They're just showed sold out. So it's crazy. What the hell are you doing?
I'm trying to find the link to see if it'll work.
Oh, okay.
But
Mirko
can't find it.
I was asking, how do I use a PS4 controller on a PC? What I got is this thing called, do a Google search for DS4 Windows. The letter DS4 Windows. You download the DS4 Windows on your PC, and now you'll be able to use your PS4 controller on a PC.
Hi, Amy.
Hi.
So
your time is wrong. It's 8:44 p.m.
So you can text Mark during the show, but you can't say hi in chat. And I know you're watching. I know you and Brian are sitting there on the couch right now eating dinner watching. But that's cool. That's cool.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, so yes, the PS5 release. Well, it was supposed to release. See, look, she is watching. It's supposed to release at Christmas time, but with everything that's going on, I mean, even though I know December's still a bit out, I mean, who's to say if they're going to hit their mark or not? Because I know for a fact right now that the iPhone 12 was supposed to be releasing around October, and they don't even know if they're going to be able to have it ready to go yet with everything that's been going on. So
Get you.
hold on. Y'all are having cocoa. It's not winter anymore. It's like summertime.
I'll go into summer.
Is it cold up there, Mike?
Today was nice, but right now it's a little on the chilly side.
Oh, okay.
Probably has
You don't need heat or anything, but it's not like it's hot. It's not summer weather.
I got you.
But
I guarantee you, Amy's got a coat on right now. She's drinking cocoa.
Oh, you.
I've been wearing a t-shirt the past 3 days. I was actually wearing a t-shirt, just a t-shirt today, and this evening I decided, I put on the hoodie because it's a little bit on the chillier side. Well, the basement too. It's always cooler down here.
Yeah. Well, he's not.
Henrik Hansen, take it easy.
Yeah, I know. Ruben, he's not
Ruben
looking.
else.
He's not looking for the. Oh, hold on. They have a
with Ruben. Yeah, I said I was looking for an Xbox controller.
Yeah. Okay.
This controller here is new. New? What? A month? I bought it a month ago.
Yeah, somewhere around there. Yeah, it's been. I think the temperature did drop a hair here today, but I think it was like a little cold front or some shit. But other than that, I'd rather stay like this than be hotter and all get out. So
it's been raining every day here.
It's been raining a little off and on, but
I tried using the web browser. It did not work.
Yeah. So here's what y'all can do if y'all really are wanting to join. Just go to somebody's house that has a PC and log into your YouTube account on their PC. Look at my channel and you'll see the big red join button. Just click it and then sign off. There you go. You'll be good to go.
I'm not sure if I'm going to even buy a PS5 if it comes out, when it comes out.
Dude, I wonder what the price tag is going to be on those, because I know we've all kind of looked at them a little bit. They're going to be quite a bit more advanced than obviously the PS4, but I'm wondering if it's going to have a bit of a heftier, more price tag on it at the beginning. But
I have my PS4 and I use it mainly as just to watch any DVDs or, and it's for DVDs and my HBO Go, because my television doesn't have the app for HBO Go. So I use the PS4 for that. That's it. I don't even game on it anymore.
Marvin, the reason why your PC doesn't have it on there is because you're still using like a Tandy in that retirement home, and your screen is probably like black and white. It's not even colored yet.
The Tandy had an external floppy drive that you would plug in with a big ass ribbon cable. Nice to have one.
So tell the retirement home to up their computer game a little bit. I mean, if I'm outdoing you on a computer, that's pretty sad, but
$650 for a PS5? Wow, that's a little steep for a console.
Oh, anybody in chat that's got a PS4, have you ever taken it apart to clean it? I completely disassemble it and clean it. I actually did that with mine.
Yeah.
Was there any like vapor residue in there or no?
No, just dust. I took out all the dust out, and the fan noise dropped. It's like it started working the way it was from when I first got it.
Look at that. Look at Miss Karen. Thank you for joining the group there. Damn, $650. That is a pretty hefty price tag. You figure after taxes and everything else. Woo.
I don't see any parents buying that for their kids. So that's going to be
not in the economy we're in right now, unless they're still handing out stimulus checks in December. I don't know, but oh man. Hold on, June. Hold on. June's over here saying she's looking forward to the Thursday. I mean, let's not push things here now.
She's getting a little ahead of herself.
I know. I mean, you don't even know what's going to happen yet on Thursday. You know, don't push things.
Wow.
The final design of the PS5 hasn't been dropped yet officially. Well, thank you, country boy. I've just been seeing what they've been posting so far. It looks
If
like
you
it's
could
going
buy
to be what?
if you could buy a decent gaming computer for like under 1,000, then the PS4 it's gonna have a hard time selling. Or 5, I mean, sorry.
Well, it's
True.
the game titles. A lot of the game titles, exclusive. There's exclusives on game titles still.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
Yep, that's how they get you. I think, if I'm not mistaken, because Xbox is part of Microsoft, I mean, part of Microsoft, and your PC, if obviously is running through Windows, you could PC and Xbox games. I think, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I wonder
Mhm.
how
Get it off there, but there's games exclusive to the PS4, so that's where.
There you go.
Yeah. Could be. They do got exclusive.
Mhm.
Well, folks, I think we're going to be at that point to we got a business meeting to handle. So first off, before we get that business meeting cranked up, if you are looking for the Watofo cog from SMM, Mr. Brad's got them in stock, so you need to run over there and hit that man up and get you a cog. I'm certain it's probably going to vape pretty good. I'll probably know here either tonight after the show. I might put a build on it, or I will sometime this week, but or maybe next week. But
Come Sunday, he won't have a build in it.
no, I'll have it built. I will. I am kind of curious to vape on this one because I want to. I know it's single coil, and I've already looked at the deck. I'll show y'all the deck on it, which probably a lot of y'all have seen, but it's pretty damn small, and I think I could put me a nice little MTL coil up in there. There's the bottom with the little cog and all that stuff going on.
Interesting.
So it is different. So with that being said, we've got a business meeting to handle. And of course, this business meeting is brought to you from my man, Mr. Brad's Vapor. So 2 things in order to get in on this business meeting. You have to be at least 21 years of age, and you have to be a U.S. resident. With that being said, Mr. Mike Vapes, can I get a business meeting number, please?
30.
30.
So we got a 29 and a 31. No 30.
I'm keeping my fingers crossed that Terry doesn't win. Here we go.
But look, the Vapor Chronicles just hopped in to try to win.
Yep.
This person is actually a predator, and I'm not sure if you want to let him win, but it's up to you. It's Apex Predator. Congratulations, Apex.
Well, there you go. Well, thank you, Apex. All right. Well, congratulations to you. And all you need to do is you need to email me a photo ID with address and birth date to stvapes72@gmail.com. And I'll get you squared up with your
Isn't
business
their birthday
meeting.
on the ID?
I would hope so, but some states you never know, man. I don't run this country, so I can't tell you what every state does, but oh, Lord have mercy. Marvin Norton, what is he trying? ST, break out your readers and get that RTA belt. Hurry up, you son of a bitch. You know what? I probably will have to put on some cheaters with my contacts. It is getting a little tougher over the years to do these smaller builds, but I can still pull it off.
You can do it.
Oh, Lordy. Well, I know that our man, Mr. Phil Basardo, has got a show, him and Dimitri, after this one, so definitely go check that out. Here comes Brian. Hello, chat. I came for the giveaway. Well, Brian, you cheap son bitch, that doesn't shock me at all. Brian is constantly out looking for free stuff. He is the king of free shit, and I wish Brian, Mark, since you and Brian are so tight, is there any way that you can get Brian to take a picture of his basement with all that free shit he's got sitting there that he's been hoarding for years?
That'll never happen. When I actually went to his house, Amy took my phone away, so I couldn't take pictures. So even I tried to get a photo, but he's got stacks. I mean, I just can't believe all the people that are suffering right now with no money, and they just want to quit smoking, but they can't, while Brian sits on all this fucking shit that he'll never use, just fucking piling high that he can give away and help hundreds of people with.
TVC actually could supply the East Coast vape shops with all the shit he's got, but he chose to let it sit there in his basement. But that's all good. We still love Brian. Brian is the man. So
it's a shame.
It is. But with that being said, we are about to wrap this show up. As always, thank you for joining. Don't forget Thursday night, the Vape Team, and then Sunday night, you're going to catch all of us. And hopefully this Sunday night, if anybody decides to write in their jokes, I'm hoping that Mark is going to read them.
Here we go.
Before he says them on the air. So.
Oh, man.
I had to delete that joke, by the way, folks. It's deleted.
Mike, are you making a suggestive hint?
Here we go.
Someone actually emailed me. I think. I don't remember. Was it for that? I don't know. Anyway.
Yep. I was like, hey, I've only used it a couple times. I'm never going to use it. What's the point? Let somebody else be happy with it. So.
Well, you said the reason why you never used it because there was a problem with the chip. It always shut off.
No, that is yours. That is the one.
Mine.
And you've been so pissed off you not want to tell Patrick about it. And I don't know why, but.
I hope the guy that bought your box is not in chat tonight because he's going to be pissed when he gets it.
Well, we better get out of here before Mark starts making up too much shit again. But anyway, all right, folks, thank you for joining us. We are out of here. I'm going to give you what you want for the last 300 and something watching. Smooth transition out.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye-bye, baby.
I need sound effects for these transitions, man. It's
That would be nice.
Hey, Brian, Call of Duty.
Yep, he's sitting there waiting on that shit. All right, we're out.